The dark side of Gibsonton Carnival's Lobster Boy. Beneath the neon glow of carnival lights in the 1970s, behind the echoing laughter of people seeking entertainment, a dark and sinister side also exists, which will soon be revealed and grip the nation, unveiling the hidden underbelly of a world defined by its peculiarities and sending shockwaves through the heart of the carnival culture while leaving an indelible mark on the annals of American crime. In Gibsonton, Florida, a small, unassuming town that was anything but ordinary. Gibsonton, often called Gibtown, had long been a haven for circus and carnival performers during the off-season. It was a place where peculiarities were not just tolerated but celebrated. The streets were populated with individuals of extraordinary talent and extraordinary conditions, including those like Grady Stiles Jr., whose twisted hands resembled the claws of a lobster. Known to the world as Lobster Boy, was a carnival performer who defied conventions. Born with a congenital condition called ectrodactyly, his hands were claw-like, earning him his peculiar nickname. The carnival, with its brightly colored tents, dazzling lights, and cacophony of sounds, is often seen as a world of wonder and excitement. For Grady and his family, the carnival was not just a vocation, it was a way of life. The family was no ordinary clan. Since 1840, the rare condition has afflicted the Stiles family from generation to generation. Grady Stiles Sr., the patriarch, was a hulking figure with a reputation for toughness. He had seen the carnival world through its many evolutions, from the heyday of traveling sideshows to the modern carnival with its thrilling rides and games of chance. Grady Sr.'s presence alone could command respect, and his family's involvement in the carnival industry was a point of pride. Grady Jr. was born into this legacy and took the stage as Lobster Boy at age 7. From an early age, he was immersed in the carnival way of life, a life that was often at odds with societal norms. Grady Jr.'s condition, ectrodactyly, had bestowed upon him hands with claw-like deformities, which became the centerpiece of his act. Instead of hiding his condition, he embraced it, turning it into a source of income and notoriety. Everything was going well until the carnival season of the 1970s. The colorful tents, thrilling rides, and tantalizing food stalls transformed the small town into a bustling hub of entertainment. Yet, for the Stiles family, this season would be different. Grady Jr.'s eldest daughter, Donna, fled with her boyfriend and falsely claimed pregnancy as they aimed to get married. He expressed desire to give blessing, but his goal was to actually lure the boyfriend for a supposed private conversation. The conversation ended with 2 shotgun blasts that took the young man's life. It is rumored that he smirked and uttered the words, "I told you I would kill him," as his daughter clung to her dying fiancé in his last moments. Grady Jr. was convicted of third-degree murder, but was only sentenced to 15 years of probation due to his deformities and because he had cirrhosis from heavy drinking and emphysema from smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. It was a sympathy verdict. The court came to the realization it was undeniable, at that time, that prisons lacked adequate facilities to accommodate various disabilities, especially his exceedingly rare condition. After his 15-year probationary sentence, he's allowed to return home. And in a weird twist, his ex-wife, Mary Teresa, decided to give him another chance and remarried him after the probation ended. However, despite his promises to his partner, Stiles once again turned to the bottle and became abusive. In 1992, Mary, along with her son from a previous marriage, Harry Glenn Newman Jr., allegedly hired a 17-year-old sideshow performer named Chris Wyatt to carry out the murder of Grady Stiles for $1,500. Facing the court, Mary stressed that her husband was going to kill her family, saying she believes this from the bottom of her heart. As the three faced the authority, it was reported that his community disliked him so much to the extent that only 10 people attended his funeral, and no one volunteered to be a pallbearer for his coffin. Eventually, Mary was convicted of manslaughter, Harry received a first-degree murder conviction and a life sentence, and Christopher was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 27 years in prison. In 2014, however, Grady Stiles III disputed the assertion that Teresa arranged his father's murder. He claimed that during an argument between his parents, Teresa said, "Something needs to be done." Teresa's son overheard this and relayed those words to a neighbor. Shortly thereafter, as Stiles was seated on the sofa, smoking a cigarette and watching television, the neighbor entered the house with a semi-automatic pistol and shot him twice in the head, resulting in his death. What actually happened was my mother and my dad had gotten in another fight as usual, and my mother had made the comment that something needed to be done, he said. My brother had overheard that and went to the neighbor kid and told him that something had to be done. Like his father, he was born with ectrodactyly, making his hands and feet resemble claw-like appendages. He, along with his sister, who also has the disorder, used to tour around the country with their father as the Lobster family. However, he maintained that he was not a fan of his father as a person because the latter was abusive, both physically and verbally. He also shared how his father was a big drinker and such vice brought out the worst in him. Despite the numerous challenges he faced in life, there's one thing he would tell his father. "Thank you for showing me who not to be, and maybe you can appreciate who I became because of that," he said. "You were a drunken bastard, but you were my dad." The Lobster Boy's story offers a compelling exploration of the multifaceted nature of human behavior and the factors that can lead to criminal acts. Grady Jr.'s life serves as a prime example of how various elements, such as personal circumstances, family dynamics, and individual choices can interact in intricate ways. While his congenital condition, ectrodactyly, garnered him both attention and ostracism, it was the culmination of factors beyond his physical appearance that played a role in his descent into criminality. His story underlines the importance of delving deeper into the motivations behind criminal actions. It's a stark reminder that individuals are not solely defined by a single aspect of their lives, whether it be disability or circumstances, and that understanding the complexities of their backgrounds can be crucial in addressing and preventing criminal behavior. Moreover, Grady Jr.'s condition highlights the necessity of fostering empathy, support, and inclusivity for individuals with disabilities. Society must strive to create an environment that accommodates and respects the diverse needs and capabilities of all its members, regardless of physical or cognitive differences. Meanwhile, the Stiles family's tragedy brought to the forefront the tragic consequences of family dysfunction. Domestic violence, disputes, and toxic relationships within their home led to heartbreaking outcomes. This serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for early intervention, counseling, and support systems to address family issues before they escalate to such tragic extremes. The lessons from Lobster Boy's life prompt us to reflect on how we can create a more compassionate and understanding society while also emphasizing the importance of fostering healthier family dynamics to prevent such devastating tragedies from occurring in the first place. And with that, we have come to the end of our video. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. This has been saying, see you next time.